back, YouTube. This is Hank Suttle, and today we're going to be building the perfect quarterback. I'll get into it soon, but here are the rules. Starter quarterbacks only, which means for throw power, I can't do Joe Milton. If you don't know him, he's a backup for the Cowboys, and he's got a rocket arm. And second, you can only choose a player once, so you can't just do like Josh Allen for the Josh Allen Glazers or whatever, you know. Well, let's just get right to it. Throw power. I may have just said that I like glazing Josh Allen or whatever, but I'm going to choose him since we can't choose backups. So give me a second to type it, and bang, we have it. Josh Allen is going to be our quarterback's throwing power because, as you know, he's also got a rocket arm. I would have done him for speed, but I have someone else in mind who doesn't exactly have the arm that Josh Allen does. He's still very good. Might have mentioned him, you'll figure out. On Josh Allen, since this is his stat, he doesn't just have a rocket arm. For those who don't know, he's in the prime of his career. I think he just turned 30 pretty soon. Because he was 29 when he started the season, so who knows. And also, if you don't know him, which you should, he's a really good rusher. He gets a lot of rushing touchdowns. That's not a stat, therefore, he'll be the throw power. Next up is short throwing accuracy. Basically, this is throwing passes that are just like under 10 yards. As long as they're good, you don't make stupid plays with them. You don't throw crazy interceptions on them. Sorry, J.J. McCarthy. But I already have my person. And you're normally thinking of a guy like Joe Burrow, and alright? But we can only choose him once. And I have a different accuracy that I think he'll like a little more. But for short accuracy, this might be kind of crazy, but as a Steelers fan, I feel like I'm actually going to choose Rodgers. I'll explain why once I add him on here, and there it is. But now for Aaron Rodgers. He is really old, a statue. No way I'm choosing him for speed. The only other category that I might go for is throw power or IQ, because he actually still got a cannon. But more on that later, or never. Because Aaron Rodgers, I watched the entire Pittsburgh Steelers season. The entire season are like leading receivers were not DK Metcalf, the jump ball guy. You got Darnell Washington, the running backs, Gainwell and Warren. And he literally dumped it down to them every other pass attempt. And if it wasn't them, the tight ends. A curl route for the wide receiver. That was all they did. And he still got over, I want to say he got over 3,000 yards. I think he did. And he got 24 touchdowns, only threw 7 picks. And a lot of them were more downfield. So I feel like he's actually deserving. Information about Aaron Rodgers. He's 42 years young, can't move at all, can't throw medium or deep, and he's actually been a pinpoint short passer, aka he puts it on the money almost every time. I can trust him with the ball, just don't want to. And with him, the Steelers are probably not going to get their 9 wins like usual, so that's kind of sad. Well, next up is medium accuracy. And I've said this name a bunch, and I'm just not going to waste any time. It is Joe Burrow for the medium accuracy. I would have chosen for short, but you can't choose multiple. I don't know any other good medium throwers at his level other than maybe Jared Goff, shout out. But yeah, I'm just going to put his name down, and bang, here he is. And quickly, more about Joe Burrow. Now for Joe Burrow, he is also in the prime of his career, but younger than Josh Allen and way younger than Aaron Rodgers. He's like 26, or never mind. He's been injured a whole lot, therefore derailing his career so far. Half of his seasons have been injured, half of them have been Hall of Fame status. But he has been a really good medium thrower. Maybe that's because he has Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Andre Yoshivas, and Mike Gesicki all as viable options. I mean, it definitely helps, but I think he's still a really good quarterback and a really good thrower. Now what's up is deep accuracy. Deep accuracy, of course, mostly just passes beyond like 35 yards. Someone who can put it on the money for that Hail Mary or something like that. And mine was almost MVP this season. Ended up getting to the big game, not quite winning it. And I'm pretty sure some of you already know who it is. It's none other than Drake May. What a creative nickname. And now he has A.J. Brown to throw the deep ball to, so as long as A.J. Brown actually tries on his routes, things could be really nasty. Just let me write down his name, and there he is. Now, more about him. Drake May is some really young talent. He's 2 years in, 1 Super Bowl in, a few playoff wins in. No injuries so far. Things are looking good for him. He just got A.J. Brown, as slightly mentioned. By the way, June 1st was a crazy day. Myles Garrett to the Rams, A.J. Brown to the Pats. Wild. But yeah, he has thrown some beautiful deep balls to Kayshon Boutte as a wide receiver 1. He's going to do great things with A.J. Brown. And next up is my personal favorite thing in a quarterback, playmaking. Now, of course, from the Steelers, you don't see it since Aaron Rodgers can't sense a blitz. But when I'm talking about playmaking, it's very different from running. It's sort of like a Patrick Mahomes type. He's not it, though honorable mention. He would have made it a few years ago, or a year ago, or anything until this quarterback showed up. But playmaking is the ability to evade the defenders in a clutch moment, so it's sort of like clutch, evading people, throwing it on the money, and probably getting a touchdown, or like helping out the game in these crazy plays when you should have been sacked for a loss of 20. And if you don't know who I'm aiming at, I'm just gonna tell you. It's the Madden cover athlete for Madden 27, Caleb Williams. Something about Caleb Williams. He's also young, same draft class as Drake May, actually. He was the number 1 pick, so he's got all that tension. And I'm pretty sure one play automatically puts him in the playmaking, but he's made so many over this last season. He made so many comebacks. But that game against the Rams, I have a video on it. It's like 40 seconds. Go watch it. He goes back like 30 yards on 4th down with the season on the line, steps into the throw backwards, throws it on the money, same thing, in the corner of the end zone to Cole Kmet, the tight end number 2, to take the game into overtime. I know they lost, but that was a huge win for Caleb Williams in my opinion. Our next but second to last category is IQ. Now, IQ is a mix of all of these things. Once again, Aaron Rodgers, due to his experience, would be pretty good at it. Noticing defenders, like if they're in a zone or a man, being able to figure out how to throw it, when to throw it, lob, bullet, have to decide, and the ability to look down the field, notice nothing's there, and then go short. And I feel like it's really important for quarterbacks. And once again, Patrick Mahomes could have gotten this one, but I'm going to go with the potential Madden 27 cover athlete. Wish he got it, in my opinion, though I don't want to curse him. He's old. So, Matthew Stafford. Now he's joined this group of elite quarterbacks, and let's talk a little bit about him. Matthew Stafford is 37 to 38 years old, former number 1 overall pick by the Detroit Lions, got traded to the Rams, and he won a Super Bowl in LA, trying to get another one, as the Rams clearly are showing, getting Myles Garrett, and now Aaron Donald is thinking about unretiring to join Myles Garrett, which would make that team 20-0, 21-0. They'll find a way. But their team is insane. He actually cooked. He got the MVP last season. I think he well deserved it. He threw for 4,700 yards, 46 touchdowns, and only 8 picks. I think that's just insane. I think he's going to go win one more, go off into the sunset, and then just enjoy. I feel like he's had a legendary career, and I wish the best for him. And last but not certainly least, speed. You should know what this is. Usain Bolt would win it if he played in the NFL as a quarterback, and he started. But mostly, the ability to outrun defenders, mostly running ability, but speed is like the main part of that, so I'm going to go with speed. And this is literally a no-brainer since we took Josh Allen. Name one person that isn't Lamar for this category. Steelers fan, I don't want to do it, but as an NFL fan, I have to. Now, a little bit on him. Now, Lamar Jackson, also in the prime of his career, same draft class as Josh Allen. I think you might be seeing a trend. And he is the definition of dual threat quarterback. Reminds me of Michael Vick from the 2000s. Josh Allen's Cam Newton, in my opinion. But he is so fast and a really good runner. I feel like he overdoes it, but some people think he doesn't do it enough considering his passing's pretty good, just not near as good as his running ability. I respect it, but I feel like he's tortured me as a Steelers fan, and how about you just get traded and take a lot of pressure off of me, okay? But yeah, in my opinion, this is the best quarterback you can make with the circumstances that I had. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon. And always remember, go Steelers.